In the small seaside town of Coral Bay, where the waves hummed lullabies and the gulls danced in the sky, lived a curious girl named Mariel. Mariel loved to draw. She painted on scraps of paper, shells, even driftwood she found on the shore. Her dream was to fill the world with color, but her family was poor, and her only brush was old and frayed, the kind that left more clumps than strokes. Still, Mariel never stopped creating. She would hum softly as she mixed colors from crushed berries and sea foam, whispering, "Even the dullest brush can paint a dream." Artist's palette, the gift from the old painter. One misty morning, while Mariel was sketching the sunrise with a stick in the sand, an old painter appeared beside her. His beard looked like seaweed, and his eyes twinkled like moonlight on water. "You paint with joy, child," he said, watching her draw. "But why so few colors?" Mariel sighed. "I see colors everywhere, in the waves, in the wind, even in shadows. But I can't bring them to life." The old man smiled and handed her a long, slender paintbrush. Its handle shimmered like pearl, and its bristles glowed faintly. "This," he said, "is a gift of imagination. Use it with a kind heart, and it will paint what you dream." Mariel's eyes widened. "Does it really work?" The man winked. "Only if your heart believes." And before she could ask another question, he vanished into the morning mist. Rainbow, the paintbrush of wonders. That evening, Mariel tested the paintbrush on a blank wall behind her cottage. She dipped it in a pot of blue paint, and as soon as she touched the wall, the paint sparkled and rippled like real water. She gasped and painted a fish. It blinked, wagged its tail, and swam off across the wall. Overjoyed, Mariel painted trees that swayed, birds that chirped, and flowers that bloomed with shimmering petals. The gray village, once dull and quiet, began to glow with life and color. People gathered, amazed. "Mariel, how did you do this?" they asked. She smiled shyly. "It's not just the brush. It's the heart behind it." Paintbrush, the mayor's demand. But not everyone was delighted. The greedy mayor, who loved gold more than beauty, heard about the enchanted paintbrush. He came to Mariel's cottage, puffing up his chest. "Paint me a palace of silver and gold," he demanded. Mariel hesitated. The paintbrush only works when it's used for joy, not greed. The mayor scowled. "Nonsense. Do as I say, or I'll take it from you." Mariel's heart pounded. She had to think fast. She dipped her brush in red paint and quickly painted a large, glowing door on the mayor's wall. "Step through, and your wish will come true," she said. Greedy and impatient, the mayor rushed in. As soon as he stepped through, whoosh! The door closed behind him, turning into a painting of a gold palace in the distance. Mariel sighed. Maybe he'll learn that real treasure isn't made of gold. Sun behind small cloud, painting the future. From that day on, Mariel used her paintbrush not to make riches, but to bring joy. She painted gardens in dull alleys, rainbows over gray walls, and dreams for children who had none. When storms washed the colors away, she simply painted them again, brighter, bolder, better. Because Mariel had learned something magical. Creativity doesn't come from the brush. It comes from the heart that dares to imagine. Glowing star moral of the story: true creativity isn't about perfect tools, it's about using what you have to make the world brighter. When you paint, write, or dream with kindness and imagination, you create real magic. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!